I rehomed my rescue dog of 2 years after he bit my infant daughter, even though my husband says the bite was provoked and we should work with a trainer instead of giving up on a family member who's been with us since before we had kids. I'm 31, and my husband Jake is 33. 3 years ago, we adopted a German Shepherd mix named Bear from a rescue. Bear was about 2 years old when we got him, so he's around 5 now. He came from an abusive situation, and the rescue warned us he had some anxiety and trust issues, but he'd been making progress in his foster home. Bear bonded with us quickly. He was protective, loyal, and mostly well-behaved. We worked with trainers on his anxiety and reactivity. He didn't love strangers, but he was manageable. Jake and I both fell in love with him. 2 years ago, I got pregnant. We did everything right to prepare Bear for the baby. We had him smell baby items, played baby sounds, worked with a trainer on the transition. When our daughter Emma was born, we introduced them carefully. For the first year, things were okay. Bear was wary of Emma, but not aggressive. He'd leave the room when she cried. We never left them alone together. As Emma got more mobile and started crawling, then walking, Bear became more stressed. He'd growl if she got too close. We managed it by creating separate spaces and keeping them apart. Emma is now 14 months old. Last week, I was in the kitchen making dinner. Emma was in her play area in the living room, and Bear was on his bed in the corner. I heard Emma laugh, and then suddenly Bear snarled, and Emma started screaming. I ran in. Emma had apparently toddled over to Bear's bed. Bear had bitten her arm. There was blood. I grabbed Emma and saw the bite mark. It wasn't deep, but it broke the skin. Bear had backed into the corner looking terrified. I took Emma to urgent care. She needed a couple stitches. The doctor asked what happened, and I explained it was our dog. She asked if I planned to keep the dog. I said I didn't know. When I got home, Jake had put Bear in our bedroom. Jake said we needed to talk about what happened. I said there was nothing to talk about. Bear bit our daughter and he had to go. Jake said it wasn't that simple. Jake said Emma had crawled onto Bear's bed while he was sleeping and startled him. He said it was a defensive reaction, not aggression. I said I don't care what the reason was, he bit our baby. Jake said we needed to work with a trainer and create better management systems. I said I couldn't trust Bear around Emma anymore. Jake said we'd never fully trusted him. That's why we were always careful. I said clearly we weren't careful enough. Jake said Bear's family and we made a commitment to him. I said our commitment to our daughter's safety comes first. Jake said rehoming a dog with a bite history, especially to a child, would likely mean Bear being put down because no one would adopt him. I said that wasn't my problem. Jake looked at me like he didn't know me. He said the Bear he knows isn't aggressive. He was scared and reacted defensively when a toddler invaded his space while he was sleeping. I said Emma is a toddler. She doesn't understand boundaries, and we can't have a dog who might bite her. Jake said we could create physical barriers, keep them completely separated, work with a behavioral specialist. I said I didn't want to live in a house where we're constantly managing separation between our dog and our child. I called the rescue we got Bear from. I explained the situation. They said they'd take him back. Jake begged me not to do it. He said we should at least try training first. I said my mind was made up. I took Bear back to the rescue 3 days ago. Jake barely spoke to me before I left. He didn't say goodbye to Bear. When I came home, Jake was in Emma's room just holding her and crying. Jake has been cold to me ever since. He says I gave up on Bear when he needed us most. I said I chose our daughter's safety. Jake said I chose the easy solution instead of putting in the work. Jake's sister called and said I was heartless. My mom supports my decision completely. My best friend who has kids says she'd have done the same thing. My brother who has dogs says I overreacted. Am I the asshole?